Hello guys, thanks for jumping back into my channel. This is MindYourCrypto. My name is Bill and today I'm going to make a technical analysis and a price prediction for Ankr. It is an update and of course I hope you heard the news for the engine coin, the 1inch and some other altcoins moving into Coinbase. And of course guys, when the Coinbase Pro on the Twitter announces it, the price goes a bit towards the upwards for the short term, for the very few hours, then it has a correction till it goes into Coinbase list. It has some small minor correction till it goes on Coinbase listing, guys, and then afterwards it goes on Coinbase Pro, it pumps up again. So you want to buy when Twitter announces, then sell it, then rebuying again when Coinbase Pro gets it. Because right now, what Coinbase does is announces it on Coinbase Pro and afterwards it has it on Coinbase listing, okay, on Coinbase. First on Coinbase Pro, secondly on Coinbase, okay. So it usually does this with tons of coins. In the previous years, I think it wasn't necessarily the case that from Coinbase Pro it would go to Coinbase, but right now, guys, it always goes from Coinbase Pro to Coinbase, so we are sure now you can take profits when we have a Coinbase Pro listing. Okay, so thank you so much for the support, and if you like the content, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button and share. Let's proceed quickly to our Gann funds. If you want me to show you how to use Gann funds, you can write me in the comments, but right now I've explained that in a few of my videos how to make Gann funds. I will do a quick explain right here. You take a 45-degree angle from the bottom you choose, 45-degree angle here, guys, from this one icon here, trend angle, 45 trend angle, you go like that. You want it to be 45-degree. And then you put the 1 unit of time, 1 unit of price per 1 unit of time into the 45-degree when you use the Gann fund from your left on the trading view, and you put it here, and the Gann funds can show you some major support and resistance levels for the trend line as a trend line. And you can see here, guys, where I focused in the yellow support line here. I want Ankr to maintain the yellow line here, and of course you can see the 4-1, the red one line is our support line for now. You can see we don't have only horizontal support and resistance lines, we have a degree support and resistance line as well, and we can predict some future with them. So right now I want this yellow line to be our support line. That's why we had this huge sell pressure here, guys, and we remained of course right in this support line of 3 units of price per 1 unit of time. We remained here, and I want Ankr to see it going upwards, okay, from now on. And I have some positive indicators and trends for the Ankr that I will discuss in the next few minutes. Right now, what I want to talk about is a very important thing, guys. We always talk about how the blue line is beyond the signal line for the MACD. I'm talking, of course, for the MACD index. We are always talking about how the blue line is beyond the signal line, how we have a bearish situation when we have that. When you see an altcoin having this exactly movement of the blue line going beyond the signal line, but you see the price going sideways and not downwards, then this is very good news for the altcoin. It means it has a very strong level of support, and it is a good indicator that it will go right back to the top. Right now, guys, we had this bearish situation for the Ankr, of course, but right now we have this huge candle here. I like this candle very much, and right now we're having this good distance between those two lines. You can see here we're having some quite distance between those two lines, but we are tending now to have a more of a sideways situation rather than here we had a drop down, but right now we have more of a sideways situation. We will see if the tables will turn, but there are some good indicators for Ankr itself. So right now, guys, you can see how the relative strength index maintained the support level here for the RSI. We always have support and resistance levels, not only in the prices, everywhere we have support and resistance levels, and I want you to focus in this So right now we stayed in this support level that we formed 23rd February and 28th February for the RSI, as you can see here. And right now we were going upwards. We formed this good, nice candle. We had this huge buying pressure here. We're in this horizontal support line. And same for the CCI, 23rd, 28th, we made some major support level, and right now we are going upwards. We tested the support level for the CCI and going upwards as well. So right now we might not have a clear opportunity or a clear buying opportunity or clear selling opportunity. Of course, we are not in an oversold or an overbought situation, guys, but of course, right now we tend to have to see RSI moving a little upwards. That's pretty good, okay, for the short term, of course, but we need to see, wait and see. We will have some clear buying opportunities and selling opportunities. Okay, so that's it for the RSI, nothing to worry about here, and you can see how we maintained for quite some days above the lines here, and how this was our resistance line. We had this huge pump up candle. This was our resistance line for the RSI. We didn't manage to hit that, but we were pretty above the 170 for the RSI. That's why we had this correction here. And right now, guys, I want firstly from the 4-hour frame I am right now, I want firstly to go to the daily frame to show you that right now here, this huge buying pressure I told you about, why we hit this support level, and right now you can see here when we cross above the top line, when we cross above the top line of the Bollinger Bands, we have this huge risk for the next days, and right now we tended to see this consolidation here. That's why we saw this price movement from Ankr. Okay, so when we tend to have this huge risk, we tend to go inside. You see here we were pretty above the top line and we went inside. You want to buy here because this bullish candle here shows us that we will have a bullish uptrend. You want to buy, of course, here when we have consolidation periods on a bullish run, you always want to buy more. But right now, let's go to the 4-hour frame here, guys, to show you what I mean and to show you why we had in the 7th April, yesterday, of course, a buying opportunity, because we were down the bottom Bollinger Band. We were beyond the bottom Bollinger Band, and this is a buying opportunity. This is a selling opportunity. It is not opportunity, of course, when you sell, but okay, if you take profits, it is an opportunity, guys. This was a risk here. That's why we remained here down. And right now, as you can see, we were so much beyond the Bollinger Bands, and we went down, we went upwards again, and I love these candles. I love these forming candles here for Ankr, but I will explain later. Right now you can see we had a buying opportunity yesterday and we went upwards due to the Bollinger Bands. What I like about this, as I told you guys, we are in the Ankr against Bitcoin in the 4-hour frame. I want to see the 50-day EMA here going beyond those two lines, and we might see that with these forming candles here. I love what this has done. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so right now you saw that we had the 50-day as a resistance level. That's why we had this huge buying pressure for the 4-hour frame, but right now we are above. I like this, guys, and the 20-day EMA might go upwards, and the 30-day EMA might go upwards, and the 50-day EMA might go a bit horizontal. So we cross again and we see the 50-day EMA going beyond the 20-day and the 30-day EMA. Right now, guys, this resistance level over here, we need to surpass this resistance level. I want Ankr to surpass, and of course for the short term, making new higher highs and new higher lows. I am expected if we tend to hit this one here, guys, this resistance line, maybe afterwards I want to go into this. Okay, I want to go into this correction, doing new higher highs, new higher lows, so we can see Ankr going upwards again. But this is looking very, very good, guys, very, very good for Ankr. Right now, let's go to the Ankr against Bitcoin in the daily frame, and of course I will go into here to show you guys how we formed a good candle. This was a good candle for the day, but it closed beyond this one. We had this huge sell pressure on this line. Okay, we had this huge sell pressure and we were forming new higher lows and new lower highs, new lower highs and new lower lows. Sorry, guys, new lower lows and new lower highs. Okay, so right now what I want to see is this bullish candle not having this huge sell pressure as it did. I want it to stay like this and we will see better days. Of course, right now guys, as you can see, why we had this huge risk here. We had this huge risk because look at the price and look at the 20-day EMA, how much was the distance. The distance was pretty much, okay, it was the 20-day EMA was very below, was very beyond, was very much beyond the price here. So that's why we had this huge risk. When you see this distance between the 20-day EMA and the price, then we have a very high risk. And right now we had this huge buying pressure because of this horizontal line right there. We need to wait the 20-day EMA, 30-day EMA and the 50-day EMA if we can to catch up with the price, especially the 20-day EMA guy, to catch up with the price. Of course, when we have this huge distance, we will see the consolidation. It is very healthy, okay, to see this consolidation right now, though it looks very good for Ankr, guys. It looks very good. And what I want you to show you here is, according to the Ankr against Bitcoin, we didn't see any resistance point. And of course, according to the USD, we didn't even see any major resistance point. But right now, look at this, guys. Ankr against Ethereum, we are in the weekly frame, and now we had this top back in 2029. And right now, what I want you to see is, if you wanted to invest here, you would have, even if we followed exactly the history data, guys, you would have a 20% of taking profits, but we had so much high risk here, and of course you wouldn't want to buy here, because if we went, even if we went upwards, we would have very huge price movement. And of course here, that's a lower price movement according to the top 10% only, okay, so you don't want to risk. And of course, according to the Ankr against Ethereum, we had a hidden resistance point right here, which was pretty close to our top in here 2021 for Ankr. Okay, that's why, guys, I believe, in my personal experience, that you always want to see and check the altcoins against Ethereum when you can, not only against Bitcoin and the USD, but against Ethereum when you can. Of course, you can get so much technical information provided by those charts. Okay, so right now here we had this buying pressure here because we stayed here in this previously resistance level. As you can see, we went down here, buying pressure, and we want to see how Ethereum, how Ankr against Ethereum will do. But right now, nothing much else to say here. I just wanted to show you this chart because of this price action, the risk you had here, and the secret, the hidden resistance point you had for Ankr against Ethereum. Many people don't talk about altcoins against Ethereum. It is very important. They always want to focus on USDT. This is wrong for me, guys. You always want to focus on Ankr against Bitcoin, Ankr against Ethereum. If you can, if you have the diagram, okay, if you have the chart, the altcoins against Ethereum, the altcoins against Bitcoin, the altcoins against the USD. And now let's jump to the USD. Right now, guys, you can see here how we tend to go in this resistance line. And of course, this candle here, I liked it so much in the 4-hour frame. We are, of course, in the 4-hour frame, and right now we are going to go above this resistance line. Maybe we hit it and have some minor correction. If we go above, this will be very good news in the Fibonacci retracement in the 0.618. If we go above, this will be very good news for Ankr. This will be a buying opportunity, of course, guys, and this is looking good. This is looking good for Ankr, and of course this 50-day EMA, I wanted to keep going straight, and I want the 20-day EMA and the 30-day EMA to cross and surpass this line. Okay, so we will see better days coming for Ankr, and I think we have some strong indicators here, guys, that we might see a huge pump up for Ankr. Okay, so right now this is looking good, but we need to surpass some critical resistance level in order to be sure, like this. Of course, here we had this huge buying pressure back in the 0.382, 382 or 38%, whatever you like, guys, on the Fibonacci retracement line. And right now, guys, you can see the connecting the tops, and we went above this iceberg here that I always talk about. We went above. This is a very good sign for Ankr, guys. This is a very good sign for Ankr. I think we are in a very good spot of forming some new higher highs, new higher lows, and of course we want to see again if this if this here, guys, can surpass the Ankr against Bitcoin as well in the top resistance line. But it's looking very, very good, guys. It is looking very, very good according to all the indicators I have. So thank you guys for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. See you soon with more videos, and of course, be safe. Stay safe, guys. Bye.